So I can Abyssal and it kills this guy. I can Shadow Flame and it kills this guy. Not Shadow Flame, Shadow Bolt. And we get 8 damage that goes to face. He does 1 damage here. I still got the 6/6 guy. The other side of this is I actually do something like Reno, Shadow Flame the Reno. That clears his board. 8 goes here, and this has, you know, still 4 health on it, which is a lot harder to deal with. Sylvanas Shadow Flame seems like just too much, and so I kind of like this.
We're gonna be rich.
Basically, like, there's a lot of things that he could have that deal, you know, 1 damage, slightly more. But the stuff that he could possibly play or draw that deals 4 damage is pretty limited. Yeah, this is like a kill, right? Because this is going to summon a 4/4. We got the Shadow Flame for that. Good games. Good games. Evan, you should vote for the game that I'm playing on Wednesday.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
With an H.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
This guy doesn't even know how to post links. Some type of computer scientist or something. I'm expecting Reno, of all things, to be honest. It could also be Tempo. If it's Tempo, the refreshment vendor's pretty good. The hardest thing about Tempo is actually dealing with the Flame Wakers. And so, like, Shadow Bolt would be something I would may actually keep in this matchup.
Side effect? No.
You tripping me out, Parsa. What you got other than The Last of Us? Like, what is your next go-to game? If you say FIFA, I'm gonna throw something. Actually, so we could Dark Peddler here. I really don't know what he's playing, and so like not knowing what he's playing could, you know, like, or if I knew what he was playing, it could change what I would actually pick. So I'd rather tap. That simple. I don't know what he's playing. I'd rather tap. Yeah, something like Slither IO. I'm good. We do know, with him playing Arcane Blast, we do know that he is not Freeze Mage. And that's actually, I think, good for us. But it is looking a little Reno-esque. In which case, we want to save the Kazakus for Bran.
Funnel cakes. Get your funnel cakes here.
Okay, this is Reno. So, same thing as all our other Reno matches. We want to get to Kazakus Bran kind of as quick as possible and get value that way. We already have a combo piece though, so that's a possibility. It also means like the Dark Peddler I can actually make a choice off of now. It's gonna be nice next turn.
Buying or selling.
Getting a PO would be good. The Dragon Egg. Like, Blood Imp's a possibility because it starts, like, you know, tacking on health, which could make his... It could make, like, his Flame Strike and his Blizzards awkward later on. The Dragon Egg. Similar thing, right? It takes damage from the AoE. I still actually keep a 2-1. Actually, I kind of like the Blood Imp. I'm going to attack here. Not exactly sure what all the Highlander Reno mages are running secret-wise. We've tested for Mirror Entity and Duplicate, and that's about it.
I got it.
So I know it's not those two.
Pay up. More cake.
We want to do this Twilight Drake. It'll draw out a polymorph because there's really no other way for him to deal with it. And counting my hand, I only have 9 cards. So we're gonna tap. Polymorph's about the only way you can deal with that. So there may be some merit to us trying to play something else, right? If I can get down, like, you know, a 6/6 for instance. Although if he polymorphs this, there's a high chance that our mountain giant actually lives later on. That looks like a vaporize to me. Right? For him to specifically kill off our Dark Peddler, that looks like a vaporize. So what I'm going to do is play some crummy minion. It'll test for... Well, it'll test for the Mirror Entity, but I don't think it's Mirror Entity.
Shields up.
I should have tapped. I don't even know how I overlooked that. Assassin's Creed is a game I've never played that I actually am interested in. What's the actual best Assassin's Creed? One of the things this could be, let's test for the... If this is vaporized, this means that... Wow. Okay. So let's see. Putting 5 damage on my Drake, taking him down to 7, means he can fireball and ping it. So I actually don't want to do that. I would prefer to actually kill this off in a different way. And the Siphon Soul actually seems perfectly fine, but we can actually tap first. Like, same idea, right? He has to basically get polymorph to deal with the Twilight Drake. It was now a 4/12. I would love to play Half-Life 3 for sure. Uncharted 4 may actually be like on sale right now. I think I saw that. Or they released like some new content on Uncharted 4. Did he drop? Well, that means our Sylvanas sticks, so that's kind of nice. Well, it doesn't get polymorphed at least. It's not necessarily the same thing as sticking.
I wonder.
I have no time for games.
I don't think absorbing a fireball is not necessarily bad. I didn't miss the tap that time. I actually have 9 cards, and so going to 10 means we burn one on the following turn. I have heard they've made like some pretty bad Assassin's Creeds. Like some of them, you know, just been absolutely amazing. Black Flag has a 9 out of 10, but I've heard some are pretty abysmal.
I wonder.
Well played.
Him pinging that looks like a flame strike setup. I really want to kill this thing off. It'd be actually nice if I could, I think, kill this off, but this is actually kind of difficult for me to deal with in a decent manner.
Almost out of time. So
I think I'm gonna crystal it. I'm gonna play out the taunt guy, so we can tap.
Let none survive. Let none
So we can
survive.
tap. And he actually survives. Well, my thought process is that he survives the flame strike, but he has ping left over, so it's really not that great. Which I guess means that the Sun Fury Protector is going to survive. So him doing this here, what we don't want to do is, even though he just blew an AoE, what we don't want to do is like play into, we still don't want to play into the flame strike, right? Although him pinging that kind of indicates he doesn't have the flame strike. So here's something we can do. Finally getting value out of this. We're looking to basically just overwhelm him on the board. And I'm playing this guy out regardless because, again, I hit 10 cards in hand, so we don't want to burn a card.
I have no time
Yeah, I'm
for
looking.
games.
I don't know if I said it, but Black Flag, I just a quick Google search shows it has a 9 out of 10 on Steam. So that is pretty impressive. So one thing I can do is like attack. This will create a minion, and then we could Mortal Coil this, and so he has a chance of drawing the 1/1 or whatever.
So many possibilities.
This doesn't seem bad though, like actually just killing it off and not really caring about the small stuff. Let's try that. There's not necessarily anything here that I would really want to damage first. Is he stealing one of these things? That's funny. Oh, that's real funny. I'm playing the Layers of Fear right now. Pretty intense. Layers of Fear. Is that a Steam game? What is that? I don't know.
I wonder.
It's looking a wee bit scary, don't we think?